So, Steve, as Heraclitus said in one of his famous fragments, war is father of all things and king of all things. He renders some gods, others men. He makes some slaves, others free. Well, the cleansing fire of war is upon us all.
Seems that way. And do you know who to thank?
No.
The Daily Mail.
Okay.
Victory for Mail campaign is how they go with it. It's a victory for them because they, a while ago, said, you know what, you should spend more on war. And now Rishi is doing, they go, oh, clearly it's just because of the Daily Mail. There's no other factor that might have led to this becoming a political outcome. But the headline, biggest boost for defence in a generation. The 75 billion is going to be the new spending. It says a boost to combat Russia, Iran and China threat. Let's not forget North Korea because these are the crink nations. It is catching on.
Crink is coming.
This will be my legacy. So the defence spending is going up to 2.5%.
Can we not get it up to crinkle somehow? Maybe Libya or something?
We can invite a few more. Yeah.
I want an L on the end.
Get some there.
Or Libya. What'd they ever do to you?
Okay, Laos maybe then. Okay.
So 2.5% of the GDP target, which seems about the right numbers.
Yeah.
So the few things in this, that feels like what we should be spending.
How much again? 2.5?
2.5%.
Well, that's supposed to be the minimum NATO contribution, isn't it?
So that's why it seems about right.
Yeah, it's about right, yeah.
Also, I keep moaning about Trump and the Trump effect of having America trying to, dangle the not spending any money on Ukraine, which is going to impact us. So it's good that we're spending this. Russia's already got its economy on a war setting.
Yeah.
We don't want to have to do the same. We don't want a situation where our factories get commandeered to make war things because we don't have factories. And that would be very difficult. We'd have to call up China and say, could you make some weapons that we can attack crink nations? Ooh, sorry. They wouldn't like that. And I'm a bit Keynesian when it comes to my economics. So the idea of spending on defence.
Absolutely. That's all fine. Let's stimulate demand among the armed services. However, the question is, where do you spend it, isn't it? Because, we know, for instance, that every few years we discuss whether Trident is the best use of all those tens of billions. But also just generally, I was watching a Netflix drama called The Three-Body Problem recently, in which a naval commander is asked to speak off the record about his new battleship, and he says it's a ridiculous old-fashioned piece of technology, ridiculously exposed and vulnerable to any number of much cheaper offensive systems, and if he had the money, he'd spend it all on drones. These are the kind of questions, aren't they, that... what do you think, Scott? Do you have a view on this?
I'm still surprised that they use defense spending as a ploy to get people to vote for them because the election's right around the corner, we all know.
Yeah.
And
that's for Margaret Thatcher.
The Daily Mail of it.
Yeah, that's what this is about. I know it's them. But that's what this is about. I think he's trying to get people to listen to him. And he's trying to seem strong, and everyone thinks he's weak and he's on his way out. So he's trying to kind of improve his geriatric gentlemanness.
I would agree with that. He does seem weak. He seems physically weak, and he's been obviously palpably weak with the sort of dribbling invasion that's been going on over the Channel for the last 3 years. But at the same time, this is a serious issue, and I think he's not alone in feeling that the world is cooling or warming up, depending on which metaphor you want. The Cold War is definitely on now.
I like that Keir Starmer says that Labour will conduct a strategic defence and security review in the first year in the government. In the first year, a review. Watch CNN. It's all, we're in trouble.
Who is Shadow Defence Secretary? I should know that.
It's John Healey.
Oh, John Healey.
Yeah.
Okay. Named after the roller skates.
Or the poet.
Okay.